are there are different types of companies given under the Companies Act. Rather than going by the module, let me first discuss with you what the modes are. Modes मतलब they are just classified on the basis of some basis. जैसे मान लीजिए I told you something about shares. So liability. Okay. So there are three types of companies on the basis of liability. First is limited liability. ये तो जनरल कंपनी होती है जो आप देखते हो, रिलायंस लिमिटेड, अदानी लिमिटेड, एवरी अदर नेक्स्ट कंपनी दैट यू सी इज लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी कंपनी. मींस क्या, दे हैव शेयर्स एंड इफ यू हैव बॉट देयर शेयर्स, मान लीजिए 10 रुपीज का शेयर है एंड यू हैव पेड 10 रुपीज. Now even if the company does fraud, even if the company goes into liquidation, whatever be the case, you don't have to pay anything. Second case, you have bought the share of 10 rupees but you have only paid 5 now, सिर्फ 5 रुपए भरे. तो in the case company goes into fraud, companies goes into liquidation, whatever will be the case, maximum amount that can be called from you will be rupees 5. That is unpaid amount on the nominal value of share. This is nominal value. Okay, this is limited liability company. This is normal company जो हम इतने दिनों से बात कर रहे हैं. Then second is sir unlimited liability. सर ये क्या कंपनी हो गई? अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी इज अ कंपनी जहां पे द लायबिलिटी ऑफ द, हमने देखा था क्या कल ये? Did we discuss this yesterday? Okay. Thank you, Anjali, for letting me know. Unlimited liability is a company जहां पे the liability of the members is unlimited. क्या बात करते हो सर, अनलिमिटेड? जैसे मान लो I am doing some risky business, any business which is very risky. In that case, people will hesitate to invest क्योंकि लोगों को पता है यार धंधा ऐसा है कभी भी बंद पड़ सकता है. तो जनरली what will happen, the members will take the liabilities unlimited. मतलब जो भी इसके शेयर होल्डर्स रहेंगे इनके घर से पैसे लेके आएंगे अगर कंपनी डूब गई तो. दिस इज अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी कंपनी. नेक्स्ट इज लिमिटेड बाय गारंटी. अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी कंपनी कभी भी पब्लिक कंपनी नहीं होती, इट इज ऑलवेज अ प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी. ठीक है, देखेंगे हम प्राइवेट लिमिटेड क्या होता है, बट फॉर द टाइमिंग जस्ट रिमेंबर इट इज ऑलवेज अ प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. देन समथिंग कॉल्ड एज लिमिटेड बाय गारंटी. लिमिटेड बाय गारंटी क्या होता है? जैसे मान लीजिए अदानी एंड गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया coming together and forming a company, say Mumbai Airport Limited, and they are building an airport. Now people will be hesitant to invest in Mumbai Airport क्योंकि हमें नहीं पता एयरपोर्ट चलेगा कि नहीं. So what government of India does? Government of India says that in the case if this company goes into liquidation, अगर ये wound up हो जाती है, up to rupees 10 crores, the government takes guarantee that it will contribute to the losses. मान लीजिए ये कंपनी की बैलेंस शीट है, कंपनी के अभी शेयर कंपनी को शेयर कैपिटल नहीं होता, ओके, लिमिटेड बाय गारंटी में शेयर कैपिटल नहीं होता. तो मान लीजिए कंपनी की असेट्स है 10 करोड़ के और कंपनी की लायबिलिटीज है मान लीजिए 20 करोड़. जस्ट इमेजिन, और वी वुड से ओके 10 करोड़ 20 करोड़ की असेट है एंड 20 करोड़ की लायबिलिटीज, असेट्स है और 20 करोड़ की लायबिलिटीज. नाउ कंपनी में ना फ्रॉड मिल जाता है, सो कंपनी गोज इनटू लिक्विडेशन, वाइंड अप हो जाती है. तो जब असेट बेचने को निकालते हैं तो असेट की रियल वैल्यू आ जाती है सर सिर्फ 10 करोड़. चलो तुम बेच के मिलेगा 10 करोड़, तुमको पे करना है लोगों को 20 करोड़. तो एक्चुअल में कंपनी इज इनटू लॉस ऑफ 10 करोड़ नाउ. हु विल कंट्रीब्यूट? द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. व्हाई? बिकॉज उन्होंने गारंटी ली. ये एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं तो ऐसा मन में मत लेके चलना दैट ओनली द गवर्नमेंट गारंटीज. नो, आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल. तो द मेंबर्स, जनरली द मेंबर्स टेक गारंटी दैट इन द केस ऑफ वाइंडिंग अप टू द लॉस ऑफ द कंपनीज दे विल कंट्रीब्यूट. एंड दे विल कंट्रीब्यूट ओनली एट द टाइम ऑफ लॉस सर, ओनली एट द टाइम ऑफ वाइंडिंग अप. ऐसा नहीं रोज के रोज मान लीजिए प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में दे गॉट 2 करोड़ का लॉस, so then government of India will contribute 2 crore. No. I am talking about at the time of winding up, at the time of closing down the company. If the company goes into losses, then the guaranteed person will contribute the amount up to the amount of guarantee देगी. अगर 10 करोड़ का नुकसान है बट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने 1 करोड़ की गारंटी ली है एंड अंबानी अदानी ने 2 करोड़ की ली, तो गवर्नमेंट विल कंट्रीब्यूट 1 crore to the losses and अदानी विल कंट्रीब्यूट 2 crore to the losses. So still the company will be 7 crore in still loss and ये लॉस अनएब्सॉर्ब रहेगा, ऐसे ही रह जाएगा. दैट इज ये बॉर्न हो जाएगा लोगों को, जिनका पैसा गया सो गया अभी 7 करोड़ का. एवरीबडी गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू कन्वे टू यू गाइस? लेट्स फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड द कोर कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड देन गो इनटू द टेक्सचुअल लैंग्वेज. इफ यू अंडरस्टूड प्लीज पुट अ यस व्हाई टू मी सो दैट आई विल बी एबल. ओके, थैंक यू अमृता. आई रियली लाइक दोस स्टूडेंट्स हु ना एकदम फटाक से आंसर दे देते, सो दैट आई डोंट हैव टू वेट फॉर लाइक बताओ क्या हुआ बताओ, समझा कि नहीं, बताना बेटे क्या हुआ, बता बेटे प्लीज बताना बेटे प्लीज. So I don't have to do those things. Anyways, so this is what is called as company on the basis of liability. So liability can be L, G, U. L is limited liability, G is guarantee limit liability by guarantee or limited by guarantee, and U is unlimited liability. Sorry. Okay, everybody understood? So let's move to the model now. You can see on the basis of liability. First is limited by shares. You don't need to go into the section. Just write that when the liability of the members of a company is limited by its memorandum of association. Sir, MOA क्या होता है देखेंगे. To the amount unpaid on the shares held by them is known as company limited by shares. Everybody, Fatak, say tell me when you are trying to make a partnership firm, which document you have to make so that it will be registered or it will be called as कि अच्छा हमारी partnership है. What is the document? Partnership deed. Exactly. Very nice, Anjali. Partnership deed. The same way when a company is formed, you have to form a document जिसपे कंपनी का स्ट्रक्चर लिखा जाएगा, which will write what the company's name is, what the company can do, what the company cannot do, what is the powers of the company. This is called as the basic core document. Just for example, if it is India, India का कैसा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में सारे कायदे कानून लिखे हैं कि अगर चोरी करोगे तो इतना फाइन वगैरह नहीं लिखा है. बट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज द सुप्रीम लॉ. कोई भी लॉ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अगेंस्ट नहीं जा सकता. सेम वे कंपनी का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज कॉल्ड एज मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन. कुछ लोग एक साथ आए हैं इसलिए उसे कहा जाता है एसोसिएशन. ठीक है, मेमोरेंडम यानी एक डॉक्यूमेंट. तो कोई डॉक्यूमेंट जो इस एसोसिएशन को रेगुलेट करेगा, रूल करेगा, इज कॉल्ड एज मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन. लेकिन डे टू डे चीजें, मतलब मान लीजिए डायरेक्टर्स का आने जाने का टाइमिंग क्या होगा, देन उनकी सैलरीज कैसे डिसाइड होगी, फिर वो कितना लोन ले सकते हैं, कितना लोन दे सकते हैं, क्या कंपनी, अगर यहाँ पे लिखा है कंपनी इज गोइंग टू डील इन सीमेंट बिजनेस, तो क्या कंपनी सीमेंट में टॉप क्वालिटी में डील करेगी या लेस क्वालिटी में भी डील कर सकती है. तो दिस डे टू डे थिंग्स आर रिटन इन AOA, दैट इज एसोसिएशन ऑफ आर्टिकल्स, और आई वुड से आर्टिकल्स ऑफ एसोसिएशन. आर्टिकल्स यानी क्या, बेसिकली डे टू डे सेक्शन नंबर्स. दिन में दिन क्या काम आने वाला है, डे टू डे लाइफ में, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू डील विद डे टू डे इन द कंपनी विल बी कॉल्ड इन द articles of association. So if you have a MOA, it means the company is incorporated, and if you have a AOA, it means the company has its rules and laws. किसी ने कभी देखा है गलती से how does a AOA और MOA looks? कभी देखा है किसी ने? ओके, तो ताकि आपको फॉरएवर याद हो जाए, आई एम शोइंग यू समथिंग. अच्छा लगता है या टाइम पास लगता है ये सब चीजें? व्हेन आई शो यू प्रैक्टिकल थिंग, टाइम पास हो जाता है सर, आगे बढ़ो, या इज इट लाइक कि नहीं अच्छा लगता है, वी गेट गुड नॉलेज? सो आपको पता है इन्फोसिस इज अ कंपनी, एंड लेट मी शो यू द मेमोरेंडम ऑफ इन्फोसिस. दिख रहा है सबको? मेमोरेंडम एंड आर्टिकल्स ऑफ एसोसिएशन ऑफ, दिख रहा है सबको? एवरीबडी इज एबल टू वॉच इट, एवरीबडी इज एबल टू व्यू इट. Okay, so see, this is memorandum also and articles of association also. Let's start. So whenever a company is formed, it will always have its own identity. जैसे आपको मिलता है पैन कार्ड, आधार कार्ड, कंपनी हैज अ सिन, corporate identification number. So this is the number. Okay, this is the registered address, head office of bank Infosys. ये वेबसाइट है and this is its mail. Now let's see what is written in memorandum. See, this is the certificate of incorporation under the previous act 1956, Companies Act 1956. दिख रहा है सबको? 1956. Now this was the पुराना था, इसलिए this is the old memorandum. I will show you the new one. देखो, what is written? The company name, registered office. What is the object of the company? The object of the company is to what? Every kind of क्या बोलते हैं, services दे सकते हैं, engineering, data processing, communication, all types of services. They can import, export, buy, less, sell, all types of electronic components. तो यहाँ पे लिखा है क्या? We can sell TV वगैरह, ऐसा कुछ नहीं लिखा है सर, ऐसा कुछ नहीं लिखा है यहाँ पे. सो अरे क्या ये रह जाता है यार, बड़ा बेकार है यार ये जूम है. सो दिस इज हाउ रिटन हियर. ओके, ऑब्जेक्ट्स लिखे यहाँ पे. देन ऑब्जेक्ट एंसिलरी. एंसिलरी मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि जो ऊपर लिखा वही, कुछ एंसिलरी होंगे, मान लीजिए वी आर गिविंग प्राइजेस टू स्टूडेंट्स फॉर परफॉर्मिंग वेल फॉर एम्प्लॉइज, सो दिस इज आल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन द एंसिलरी ऑब्जेक्ट, दैट इज फॉर आवर मेन ऑब्जेक्ट से लेके एंसिलरी है. वी कैन अमालगमेट विद एनी अदर कंपनी, वी कैन टेक एनी अदर कंपनी विद अस, वी कैन बाय देयर शेयर्स, ऐसी सब चीजें हैं. सो देखो क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे, द लायबिलिटी ऑफ द मेंबर्स इज लिमिटेड. दिखा. Now the company can raise maximum authorized capital, मतलब maximum capital of rupees 2,400 crores only, जिसमें इक्विटी शेयर्स इतने हैं. Now let's see आगे क्या देखते हैं. These are called as the कहाँ पे गए रे, सब्सक्राइबर्स ऑफ द मेमोरेंडम. सब्सक्राइबर्स मतलब ये लोगों ने बिजनेस शुरू करा, and these were the people who signed at the time of starting the company. So see, Nagavara Ramrao Narayana Murthy, he just took one equity share, again one equity, one equity, one equity. So they took only 4 equity shares while starting the company in 1981. Can you imagine? And this is the witness who signed that. अच्छा मेरे सामने इन चारों ने साइन करा है. And then it is called as articles. Articles में day to day लिखा जाएगा. देखो that how the company will act. So see, definition वगैरह छोड़ देंगे. But who can be a director? What is called as dividend? Then what is equity share capital? फिर आपको मैं बताता हूँ what is written here. See, preference shares हमारे पास होंगे. Okay, then what are the provisions of preference shares? Can we take half paid preference shares? No, fully paid. Can company give calls for the, आपने पढ़ा था ना, calls, share calls वगैरह. Then transfer and transmission of shares, हमने देखा था ये चीज, इसके बारे में प्रोविजंस लिखी हुई है. Then demat of securities को भी हम पढ़े, इसको नहीं अपने केस में, बट पहले securities used to be issued in on paper. Now they are issued in a account, online account, which is called as demat account. Then what is तो उसके लिए forfeiture of shares. If you don't pay the call money, we will forfeit your shares. How we will forfeit? हम आपको notice देंगे. Then alteration of share capital क्या होता है? Power to modify rights, which registers the company should maintain. How the share certificates will be given. See, this is all day-to-day things. See, borrowing powers. How much money can the directors may borrow? How much money can we raise from the market? Then which resolution will be passed for what decision? Annual general meeting कब होगी? See, what will be the date, venue and time for holding annual general meetings? Notice किसको किसको दिया जाएगा? Who will be the chairman? कैसे उसको elect किया जाएगा? Everything is written here. Everything. Day to day देखो कितना बड़ा है articles. And memorandum देखा कितना छोटा सा था. देखा? Now I want to tell you something. These people, those who have signed on the memorandum of association, are called as subscribers, और हम इसको बोलते हैं subscribers to memorandum of association, या फिर हम इनको बोलते हैं सर promoters. Promoters are those who started the company. मैंने ऐसे बोला क्या promoters are directors, promoters are shareholders? नहीं, मैंने बोला promoters are those who started the company. So all those who sign on the memorandum, who subscribe to the memorandum, देखो, if you want to start a company, you have to buy at least one share of that company. That's why they have bought only one shares, and they started the company, and that's why they are called as promoters of the company. So let's move to our module. सबको समझा यहाँ तक क्या बोला मैंने? So now things will be so easy for you, so easy for you. So Infosys is which company? Limited by shares, company limited by guarantee, or unlimited company? Which is which company is Infosys? Limited by shares. Okay. So in the case of company limited by shares, in the case of unlimited company, आपको पैसे कब भरने पड़ेंगे? द लायबिलिटी ऑफ यू, जैसे कंपनी लिमिटेड बाय शेयर्स में 10 रुपए का शेयर था, मैंने 5 ही रुपए भरे, तो माय अनपेड अमाउंट इज 5. आई कैन बी कॉल्ड अपॉन टू पे दिस 5 अमाउंट. और इन केस ऑफ अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी, दैट इज जितना लॉस होगा उसमें उतना मेरे को उसको शेयर करना पड़ेगा. तो इन ऑल दिस केसेस you can be called upon to pay the losses only at the time of liquidation, only at the time of winding up. But where the company is a company limited by guarantee, if it is a guarantee company, I will show you something here. I told you about this, that in the case of limited by guarantee, I guess we discussed this here. I guess we discussed it. Anyways, we discussed it that the in case of company limited by guarantee, I am going to provide you a chart also in my notes. Chart will be like this, something like this. Like this, there will be a chart. So things will be more clear to you. ICA model से जाओगे तो खो जाओगे. Then there is unlimited liability, where the liability of the members has no limit. It is unlimited. So you can be called upon to pay as much as amount as the official liquidator may call. Official liquidator, जब company डूब जाती है, when the company is bound up, when the company is liquidated, the one who is appointed to manage the affairs for the time being is called as liquidator. So unlimited company, no limit on liability. The liability ceases when he ceases to be member. Okay, so once you stop to be a member of the company, your liability is not no more, because it is unlimited liability of the members. Our liability is not unlimited till the time company is not wound up. Matlab, that is, member can be called up to contribute only in the event of winding up. Only at the time when the company is wound up, you will be called upon to pay the amount. Not before. ऐसा नहीं चलो कल आ जाओ, चलो डे टू डे लॉस हो गए तो आ जाओ, नहीं. Liability of each member extend to amount of company's debt and liabilities. However, he can claim contribution from other members. मतलब मैं सिर्फ इतना बोलना चाहता हूँ. If this is assets of the company are of rupees 10 crore and liabilities 50 crores, so the net loss will be 40 crores. So you can called upon to pay only this 40 crores. All the members of the company को बोला जाएगा चलो आइए और इतना पे कीजिए. Now what happens? There are, say, for example, 3 members, A, B, C, and D, 4 members. So everybody should at least contribute 10 crore, 10 crores, 10 crores, 10 crores. D आता ही नहीं, भाग जाता है. So what happens? Others have to pay his contribution. बाकियों को उसका contribution लेना पड़ता है. 3.33, 3.33, 3.33. Now they can claim the amount of contribution from D afterwards. That is what's written here. He can claim the contribution from other members. Now there is called as something called as on the basis of members. Members यानी number of shareholders. Okay, number of shareholders. So क्या होता था? I told you that people used to do business in proprietary form, and they did not have that much of, people did not have that much of trust on them. So company पे ज़्यादा trust था, तो companies that introduced a concept called as one person company. So here the member will be only one, the director will be only one. Same people. मतलब Mr. Chinmay will be the director and Mr. Chinmay will buy the shares. He will be the only member. This is called as one person company. Since यहाँ पे कैसा एक ही member है, कुछ भी कर सकता है, so you cannot make this company a public limited. It will always be a private limited company. We are going to go and discuss what the basic difference between public and private limited is afterwards. For now, just remember it is always a private limited company. Now, Ashmit, Shiva, tell me, what if tomorrow this one member dies? हमने तो पढ़ा था कंपनी will not stop its operations, company will not get liquidated. But यहाँ पे तो एक ही member है, यहाँ पे तो एक ही director है, and what if he die? What will happen? What do you think? Will the company get dissolved? Why for yes and for no? Will the company get dissolved? Anjali says it will get dissolved. Okay, so you guys have a valid point. Company cannot get dissolved. Company बंद नहीं हो सकती. So what happens whenever you are forming a one person company? जब form कर रहे हो तभी you have to put a name of a person on the memorandum. Sir, कौन सा name? The name will be of a nominee. Nominee मतलब वो आदमी that in the case if I am not there, he will act on my place. So ये nominee का नाम रखना पड़ेगा. He can be anyone, your son, your daughter, your friend, your relative, anybody. This nominee will be ये nominee का काम क्या होगा पता है? What will the work of this nominee? That in the case of death, incapacity to contract by this member director, he will become the member and director. लेकिन आप तो किसी को भी नॉमिनी नहीं करा सकते. मैं तो लिख दूंगा ओके इन द इवेंट इफ माय कंपनी बाउंस इन द इवेंट आई डाई, मुकेश अंबानी विल बी नॉमिनी. अरे ऐसे थोड़ी किसी का नाम लिख सकते हो. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? यू हैव टू टेक हिज यस, दैट इज यू हैव टू टेक हिज असेंट, or you have to take his consent. Okay, a written consent before appointing him as nominee. So the day the nominee, मान लीजिए ये मर गया, if he dies, So nominee will start acting as a member and director, and then nominee हो जाएगा member and director, and he has to again appoint a new nominee, क्योंकि फिर again वही same चीज हो सकती है. So this is the basic criteria of one person company, a basic idea. A one person company will always be a private company. It will have only one member and one director. It has to appoint a nominee after taking his written consent, and there is no such के इतना minimum capital होना चाहिए वगैरह. There is nothing like that. So let's go through it. You don't need to write all these things. Simply write OPC is a private limited company. Notes में ये सब आने वाला है summarize mode में. Here only one person is a member. There is no minimum paid up capital का limit. Then the memorandum should have the name of other person who is the nominee and who will act in case the death or incapacity to contract of the subscriber. Tell me now, who is the subscriber? Subscriber means the subscriber to the memorandum, the original owner. Subscriber's death or incapacity. Other person should what to give is written consent. कैसा बाद में देना है? नहीं, prior, पहले देना है. And all this consent वगैरह will should be filed with the registrar of companies. क्या होता है registrar of companies? Can anybody explain me? Can anybody explain me what is a registrar of company? किसी को आइडिया है? So if you go for the Union Public Service Commission exams or say any state public service, in Maharashtra it is Maharashtra Public Service Commission. So if you go for these exams, there will be a position, a vacancy, which will be called as Indian Corporate Law Service, who takes records of matter of origin and dissolution of company. Exactly right. Right, Kavya. So there is something called as Indian Corporate Law Service, and for the MPSCs, it is not Indian Corporate, it is basically Maharashtra Registrar Services, something of that kind. Okay. So if you get this job, and what you do, you sit in an office, and all the matters relating to a company will be dealt by you. So you will be directly heading the, you will directly working for the Ministry of Finance for the center. तो क्या होता है जब भी आप कुछ भी करते हो, कंपनी बनती है, कंपनी बंद हो जाती है, कंपनी मेक्स एनी चेंजेस इन मेमोरेंडम आर्टिकल्स, कंपनी डज एनीथिंग, any legal changes, simply notify the registrar of companies. इसका काम होता है to maintain a register जिसमें entries करे. So this book is called as register, and the one who makes those entries is called as registrar. Okay, so you have to simply tell the registrar of companies that we are making. तो ऐसे ही तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को पता चलेगा ना, ऐसे ही तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को पता चलेगा. So sir, I want to know who is my registrar. मेरे एरिया में कौन सा रजिस्ट्रार है. तो क्या आपको फिर पहचान लगेगी क्या? डू यू नीड टू हैव सम पहचान? हमारे हमारे परदादा ये है, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, विधायक है. कहाँ पे गया मालिक? कैन एवरीबडी सी दिस रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ कंपनीज? दिस मेनी रजिस्ट्रार्स आर देयर इन इंडिया. नहीं दिख रहा है काव्या? See, these many registrars are there. So, for example, if you reside in Maharashtra, Mumbai, so let's say Mumbai. So, see, you will get Shri S.H. Benudar Mishra, ROC, Mumbai. Contact him. There is a call number. There is a mail ID. Everything is there. Marine Drive पे office जाओ. So, Infosys का it was I guess Karnataka, Bengaluru. Let's see Bengaluru. So, see उनका होगा संजय सूद, ROC Bangalore. समझ रहे हो क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं? And whenever you register, you tell something to this registrars, no, that sir, this is happening, this is not happening. So this all comes here. This all comes here. Company filing. So like, do you know any company's name which is nearby you? कुछ नहीं listed वगैरह नहीं, just नाम पता है कंपनी का. पता है किसी कंपनी का नाम? Can anybody recall any company? बता सकता है कोई? E2E networks. Okay, Kavya is E2E networks. So see Kavya, what happens now? What I will give you now. Just a minute, let me find it. So if you just know the name of the company, say E2E networks, right? So you can go to you can write here, say E2E networks, and you will write how many loans this company has. You have to see कि इसके कितने लोन है बैंक से. So E2E charges on asset. Now आपको ना immediately तो चलो I'm not even going to the Ministry of Corporate site. Just see here. इसकी बैलेंस शीट वगैरह सब आ गई मेरे पास. See E2E. It is not traded on it is not a listed entity still. मैं जाता हूँ शेयर होल्डिंग. आई वांट टू सी कितने शेयर होल्डिंग्स इसके. सी यू विल गेट एवरीथिंग. अच्छा इट इज अ लिस्टेड कंपनी आई गेस. सो यू विल गेट लाइक एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन. यू विल गेट कि इसके कौन कौन इतने लास्ट इसमें किसने कितना बेचा है. आपको नाम भी मिल जाएंगे सबके. पता है यहाँ से एक आपको सीन मिल जाएगा. इसका सीन से आपको सब कुछ मिल जाएगा. यू कैन सी देयर बैलेंस शीट. यू कैन सी देयर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. नो इनसाइडर ट्रांजैक्शन. ओके. सी देयर बोर्ड मीटिंग्स. कितना डिविडेंड बांटा है. बोनस स्प्लिट्स राइट्स. लास्ट एजीएम कब हुई थी. यू विल गेट देयर प्रॉफिट इनकम स्टेटमेंट योर बैलेंस शीट एवरीथिंग. आपको देखना है उनके लोन्स कितने हैं. यू कैन ऑल्सो गो टू देयर लोन्स एंड यू विल फाइंड कि इनके लोन्स कितने हैं. सी so single like even minute of minute details are available online. And this is because they are reporting it to the ROC. ROC को report करोगे तभी तो MCA की site पे जाएगा. And when it goes to the site of MCA, when it goes to the site of MCA only, then you can do something about it. You can check company name. So there are thousands of things that you can do with it. So that is what ROC has to do, Registrar of Companies. Now nominee को लगता है afterwards that he don't want to be a nominee, so he can withdraw his consent anytime that he wants कि that I don't want to be a nominee anymore. Okay. Then सिर्फ वो नहीं विड्रॉ कर सकता. इवन आई कैन चेंज द नेम ऑफ द नॉमिनी. पहले मैंने मेरे बेटे को किया था ना. आई वांट माय डॉटर टू बी द नॉमिनी. सो आई कैन आल्सो चेंज इट. Okay. So the member of OPC can change the name of the nominee anytime. But always remember, if you make any change, just tell it, intimate it to the ROC, Registrar of Companies. You can write ROC in exam very well. Don't write it to write Registrar of the Company. Now, any change in the name of the nominee, हमेशा याद रखो, whenever you want to alter the memorandum of association, ना memorandum of association में कुछ भी बदल करना रहेगा, you have to do a very long process. क्योंकि this is the basic constitution of the company. तो इट इज अ वेरी लॉन्ग प्रोसेस. इसमें बहुत सारी वोटिंग वगैरह होती है. नॉट यार नॉमिनी तो मैं हर साल बदल सकता हूँ. दिस ईयर आई वांट माय चाइल्ड टू बी नॉमिनी. नेक्स्ट ईयर आई वांट माय वाइफ टू बी a nominee. So the government has simply told that if you change the name of the nominee, it will not be considered as a change in memorandum. That is, it will be a simple change जो आप अपने हाथ से कर सकते हो. Don't need to go to the long process. So any change in name of person is not a change in alteration of the memorandum. Will not be deemed to be alteration. Everybody getting what I'm trying to convey? Now, can Infosys Limited make a OPC and become its member? Can मैंने और काव्य ने LLP बनाई, काव्य LLP. Can I form a company? So it says no. You should be a natural person. That is a living person. You cannot be an animal. You cannot be a company. You cannot be LLP. For OPC, and who is an Indian citizen. So only a natural person, Indian citizen, and has stayed for at least 120 days during the immediately preceding financial year. मतलब now the financial year going is 23-24. इसका preceding financial year कौन सा था सर? 2022-2023. So what I'm saying, first I should be a natural person. I should be an Indian citizen. We have discussed the difference between residence and citizenship. Everybody remembers it during the Indian regulatory framework. Everybody remembers citizens versus residential status. Okay, thank you, Anjali. So I'm not saying you should be a resident of India. I'm simply saying you should be those who are not able to recall, please watch that lecture again. He should be a natural person. He should be an Indian citizen, and he should have stayed for at least 120 days in this year in India, preceding financial year, immediately preceding financial year. So 120 days, 22-23 में रहा होगा, तो he can incorporate a OPC, या फिर he can be a nominee for that. So it can be a question that who can be a nominee or who can incorporate a OPC. तो आपको first line यहाँ पे लिखते आनी चाहिए. He should be a natural person, and he should be that is Indian citizen, and he should have stayed for 120 days or more during the preceding financial year. Or you can write the financial year before the current financial year. You can write anything that you want to, but preceding financial year is a more good one. He can be a nominee. He can also incorporate a OPC. That's it with this, with the OPC, one person company. Let's move to the next part. यहाँ पे उन्होंने दिया है OPC is always a private in nature. It is always a one person company. It is for ताकि एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप बढ़े और बिजनेस का कॉर्पोरेटाइजेशन हो जाए from sole proprietor to company. Procedural requirements are very simplified. Many exemptions given. It is a separate legal entity and limited liability is there. Always remember, one person cannot form two one person companies. So if one person has a one person company, किसी मान लीजिए काव्या has a one person company, that's it. She cannot form any other one person company. Same way, she cannot be a nominee in more than one company. So she can be a nominee in only one person company, not more than one. No person shall be eligible to incorporate more than one OPC or become nominee in more than one such company. Minor cannot become member or nominee of the OPC or cannot even hold the shares with beneficial. Like, देखो, he cannot be a member, so he cannot hold the shares. He cannot be a nominee. Everybody getting what I'm trying to convey? Minor is not eligible to do contract, and this is the contract. So minor cannot do it, basically. That is what I am trying to convey. Next is, this company cannot be incorporated or converted into a company under Section 8. क्या होता है इसका Section 8 company? It is an NGO company. Or we can say NPO company, not for profit company. Charity के लिए बनी हुई company. So you cannot form an OPC and afterwards convert it into a Section 8 company. Or you cannot form an OPC and do charity in it. No, you can form an OPC only for profit, only for business. But a one person company can be converted into private limited and can be converted into public limited. It can be converted to private or public companies. Always remember, there are two types of businesses in India. बैंक के लिए, one is banking business, जहाँ पे you can open current account, savings account, take loans, keep FDs, keep RDs. And then there is second type of business which is called as NBFC, that is non-banking financial corporation. This is, for example, Tata Housing Limited. So Tata Housing Limited will what do you know? Tata Housing Limited will give loan only and only for housing purposes. But you cannot open current account, savings account with them. It will be you cannot open FD or RD with them. They will have very much restrictions on them. So क्या होता है, for a bank, if you want to form a bank, you need to have at least 500 crores of capital, cash capital in your pocket. लेकिन NBFC के लिए वैसा लिमिट नहीं है. It is, I guess, 50 or 100 crores है. So that's why people prefer going for NBFC. So a one person company cannot carry out the activities of NBFC. That is what I want to convey. A one person company cannot carry out the activities of a NBFC. And it also cannot invest. Sir, what is RD? Amruta, RD means recurring deposit. Fixed deposit में आप पैसा एक साथ डाल देते हो, say 1,000 rupees, and then you put it for 5 years. In RD, what you do, you put 10 rupees per month, every month, and you keep on doing it, and you will get interest on it. So that is recurring deposit. So investment in securities of any body corporate. So a one person company cannot invest in any other company, cannot buy shares of any other company. Everybody is 100% clear with what is a one person company? Or need more clarity? Okay. Okay. So we'll stop here only for today at the one person company. It is not that comfortable for me also to go from the module. So I will finish up with the notes and then we will go through the notes, because notes में कैसा होता है, the language is also kind of very easily simplified and classification बहुत अच्छे से करके रखता हूँ मैं, so that it becomes more easy for you also to digest. So good day everybody.